Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We are just getting started. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Modric. And here's Gordon. Oh, super charge, surely! And another try! Goal! River Plate! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero receives it in a wide position. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, he's having a go! And Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Eze! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
They get a throw-in. Chouameni gives no quarter whatsoever. Great vision. Aubameyang. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has not gone well. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Valverde. In towards the backs. And a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now he's off and running. Now it's Aubameyang. That is lovely. Now it's crossed into the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. And now the breakaway. Valverde, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Kante. Rodri. And it's Carvajal. Modric. McTominay.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kante. Modric. That's been cut out, well played. Valverde. Can he spark a counter here? Malero. And he's picked out the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, nicely intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely spread. And that is headed... Terrific! It's hit the crossbar! That could spell trouble. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Gordon. Carvajal. And it's Kukçu. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Del Piero. And he shoots! Wonderful from Del Piero! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. AC Milan are all square. That is a diamond of a goal. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser.
Goes for a shot! Goal! River Plate! Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
River Plate leading now.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Kukçu picks it up out wide. And it's Kukçu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Osimhen. And here's Gordon. McTominay. McTominay is the guilty party there. Off the post. And he's following up. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. What a throw in. Del Piero is herring after that one. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Paredes calmly anticipates.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Konate gets it away. Sanchez. McTominay can so cleverly bypass the press. Spread to the right. Swings. He's having a shot! Superb from Osimhen! A finish of true class! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Milan drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal.
Diving header! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got...
Big chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Conte. Carvajal finding himself in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some good persistent defending here. Threads one in. Kante has it out wide and in space. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. It's a good 35 yards out, this. That's the keeper's ball. McTominay. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Osimhen. And that's been won straight back. Look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Valverde. And he lines up a cross. Rodri. And Carvajal. Kukçu. Now it's Aubameyang. Modric. Now he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Gordon. Tries to pass it through.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
McTominay. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Aubameyang. That's going to go a long way. Well, that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Osimhen claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.